now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
The give to the back. Makes it past the marker. Oh, a lot of space. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Setting up the screen. There he goes! Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Off the play fake. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. He'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Miller with the ball. Can't get him to the ground. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
Yeah, they're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Makes a catch at the 20. Touchdown time. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Dropping back, it's Simpson. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
That's just not the start you're expecting to see from this guy. Obviously, it's a big game. There's a lot of pressure. The crowd is loud, but we've seen 2 drops in the first quarter from this guy. He's got to crank it up.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Takes a hit as he fires. Another incompletion on third down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Rushes on him. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the fourth down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Fires the pass. Intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And in the free safety roaming the middle of the field, and you could see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Bringing it back. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll run it out of the shotgun. It's a seam wide open. Lots of running room. Running inside the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is good. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fair catch, called for and made. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Alabama quickly back to the line. To the air, it's Simpson. Snagged in the middle, it's Miller. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. I wonder a lot of times why teams don't run this route more often. It's an impossible matchup for the defense.
Yeah, linebacker on running back. I'm going to lose that matchup a lot, but a nice job by the running back selling to the flats just enough to get that inside space to open up.
There he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. to the left. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Wants to go up top. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Motion from the back. They just keep firing. Got his man. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The offense hasn't been able to get it done on fourth down. 0 for 2 so far. They'll try to turn that around here. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. This drive will start at the 6-yard line. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Breaks the tackle. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. And they can't make the connection. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Corners are going to bail. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Tight end now in motion. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Here comes the heat. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the fourth down stop.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Fires downfield. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Misfire. expired. On the last play, they'll go back to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Anderson. There he goes to the left. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Young. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Got his man downfield. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Unloads to the wideout. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and just on to the next down.
The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. Just enough time for one final play in this half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Almost certainly time for just one more play, so why not give it a go on 4th down? Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able...
Oh, he's got some space. He's loose. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. Alabama pushing the tempo. Caught in the backfield, it's Bernard. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. With the run on 1st and goal. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass, it's Simpson. Touchdown, Alabama! Quick strike through the air for the score.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Anderson. Flying down the left side. Wide open spaces. Touchdown LSU. They take the lead with the 6.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Out of the gun to give to the back. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. A pickup of 6.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Makes the pass. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses.
All that trash you were talking at the beginning.
Very predictable.
All that
and
trash
you
you
were
were
talking.
talking.
Their defense. I like this
You and your partner over there looking crazy. You and your partner looking crazy. You and your boy looking crazy.
In the fourth quarter,
You and your boy looking crazy.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Oh, they block it. Now he can return this. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss.
Yo,
Kickoff
yeah, it
unit
matters.
on the field,
Believe
and this
it
defense
matters.
will be called on to protect this lead.
Yeah, just know you took that L for me, and you was up, nigga.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to
You
bring
was
it
up
out of
and
the
you
end
was
zone was
popping.
not a good one.
You was up and you were popping. Hold that L, boy.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Bernard. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Alabama quickly back to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quickly complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. 2 minutes now
Somebody
left
don't know
in
what
this
wrong
one,
with
and
these people.
time
Yeah,
is
I don't know
running
what wrong with
short
them
if they want to
either.
find a way to pull this one out. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Looking to throw at Simpson. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Turning it on. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. The Crimson Tide snaps it from the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Scrambling away. It's complete to the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Underheat, and he gets rid of it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion now setting up 3rd down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Looking to throw again. Grab near the marker. It's Williams. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. He's looking to pass. Here's the pressure. And that one's way too far for everybody.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
To throw, it's Simpson. Looking for the score. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf.
Yeah, that ain't gonna get it, man. You doo-doo.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball?
That
It
man
was the
doo-doo,
hit
man.
that caused the incompletion.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Trying to barrel in. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Bama!
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And he puts through the extra point. 70 seconds left, and they line up for this all-important onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. The give and tick, 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 tick. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt is on its way. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one.
Great job downing the football, setting your defense up, great field position. A lot of times you let that thing bounce one too many times and it climbs in the end zone. But that was a good job of making sure you downed it and set your D up.
The short hands, it's Cuevas. Works his way out of bounds. It's a gain of 16, and they'll stop the clock.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses...
Intercepted.
Get him out of here.
The last thing they needed.
I don't know what's wrong with him.